Often actually right. Right. Like nothing. It was something one of our spaces and other listeners. Yo, he just like every time I think they turn it over, once the second they get any type of motion or anything, they just show me who they really are all over again. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, I remember what happened here. Those people just show up. But whenever there's some type of attention, all of a sudden the clout demons come out. they hop whenever it's red and whenever it's down, they hope like 2 years. And I just looked at the speaker panel, cuts on the panel. I didn't see amp on the panel, Bach on the I saw all the cloud demons. I was like, oh, they're still here. They're just right off the tail because it's only books. You're right. Other side. Yo, am I wrecking?
Why do you say this topic? I'm so sad.
Worst topic, right?
Yeah, it's the worst topic, and especially after 8 Fest. Like, I feel like more bearish because, like, people leave and, like, all the NFTs are dumping, and I don't know. I list my 4 8 for 16 ETH, but it's been a while and nobody wanna buy. So I feel so sad. Maybe.
How long is your break?
How long? I think more than 2 weeks. I think almost 1 month.
2 weeks and no one buys it. So the ones that they're buying and selling, what is that? The team is just buying from one of their wallets and selling to their own wallet.
I'm not sure, but I know some people do it this way.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm so sad.
What happened in 8Fest? What did you hear?
No, in the end, I didn't go. I didn't go to the 8Fest.
What was all the Taiwanese people saying about 8Fest? Shit, right?
You mean the girls who watching
The group.
The group? I'm not sure because the group, like, bunch of girls, and they don't even know what's NFT, what's crypto. So I don't know why, like, much will take them to 8Fest.
Yes, but was 8Fest bullshit? Like, did the boys say it was bullshit or good? Because every time 8Fest happens, the floor.
Yeah, like if you are BAYC Maxi, maybe you will think that, oh, this is the most successful project I've ever been in. But if for us, I think that it's not really good because if you have been to Tomorrowland or Ultra Miami or EDC, you will feel that, oh, that's just some nerd part.
Let me ask you a question now. You got a choice where you can go to 8Fest with all the apes, the boarding people, or you can party with books. Go to nightclub with books, go to strip club with books, go to casino.
Of course. The answer is really clear. No matter what, I will go with Books and Alex because our party is Alex usually join our party and he thinks that our party is lit. He went to the strip club to get some strip.
No.
Yeah.
At the end of the night,
Through? You mean that's not you guys eat Taiwan, right? And we went to Rock and then come back.
Morning, Philip.
And then Alex,
Good, thank you. How are you?
like tomorrow, right?
Terminal 3 domestic. We'll be there in less than 20 minutes. Let me know the temperature's okay. If it gets cold, I can change it. If it gets hot.
Like wherever, you know. And it changes.
Here we are.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too. Have a great trip too. Thank you.
Oh, that is special must really love this.
Yeah, yeah, and but I'm the same in the winter. Like I'm against the heat. Like I don't like to like. Yeah, like I think the body should get used to adjusting. Right now, all of a sudden, you are expecting to go against nature.
You're just scared of it.
Yes, and it worked the opposite way too. You get like it's kind of polvo di calor. Because your body needs time to adjust to a new temperature. Like you can't just like shock it. You know what I mean? You have to like gradually maybe transition to a new temperature.
Oh, sorry. I'm too bad at my neck. Like, you get sick or you just.
Guys, I was already speaking for probably 3-4 years in the States. You know, give it about 5 years, that she'll be chilling in air conditioning, having the chance to spend.
I'm trying to go back to your so I don't forget that part because it's really easy to just go and say, guys, okay, like the majority of people here, like it's really easy. Like, damn it. So I tried to like keep myself a little grounded and not be absolutely insane. Like, oh my god,
Are you saying are we crazy because of Donna's wheelchair?
I think you guys are crazy about this temperature. I really do. Because how is it that the majority of the world lives with whatever temperature God gives us? And you guys have to manipulate it. Like in October, on one day there's 90 degrees, and the next day it's like 50 degrees. Like, what are you gonna do? Just like manipulate the temperature?
Emma,
on-demand culture.
in the summertime, Emma, you go into the air. It's 100 degrees outside. It's cold inside. Yes, it sucks when you first walk in, but aren't you happy there's air conditioning? It's not 100 degrees.
I hate air conditioning.
God damn it! Any other Europeans in here? Come on.
Yeah, most Europeans are like that.
And they don't even like ice in their water. What's wrong?
Because that's gonna give you.
They just used to. And they're very sensitive. Yes. They weren't born into the on-demand culture that we have in America, right? Like in America, it's like you're the center of the universe, and the rest of the world is answering you, because that's what they need to convince you to consume power. The only way to have power is by buying shit, right? To make you happy. But in Europe, it's like happiness comes from within, and you're part of the bigger system. The government doesn't give a shit about you. The city doesn't give a shit about you. And it's like I lived there. It's just like it's kind of free. It's like no one gives a fuck. No one cares. No one cares.
I'm judging you.
In America,
I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, B, have you ever had brain freeze? This is really bugging me out because that might kill you. Do not drink a Slurpee, B. You might die. I'm sorry.
I don't.
That's like the opposite from the inside out, right?
I don't. I use ice, for sure, but not like I prefer to have cold water, like have my water stored in the fridge, rather than having ice in my water. Because ice in my water.
I'm with you, of course.
Yeah, it's like it's gonna give me a brain freeze. It's gonna hurt my teeth. It's gonna hurt.
With the ice system?
Yes. So I just think it's like any shock to your body, temperature wise, is bad. Guys, and it's true, like Europeans do get sick with the transition of the season, but it's just your body readjusting. And I'm not saying we're all right about everything, okay? But about that, like health stuff, yes.
your body adjusting. There's a quote. Yeah, I don't believe all that, because the situation that Europeans are really sensitive. My mom and all my family, they all say like you, they hate air conditioning. They get sick all the time. They still get sick all the time, And I know. Now I love air conditioning, I like to jump back and forth between 30 degrees, whatever. And I never get sick, so it's something else. It's not just air conditioning is good.
I also think air conditioning has a lot of bacteria with it. I have this.
Yeah,
A lot of stuff when they're because they got sick because they were in the air conditioning thing.
It's harder to kill us with the chemicals.
Just eat dirt when you're a child, people. Oh shit, we missed that.
Yeah, no, we need to bring the kids back to make kids eat dirt again. We're making the kids eat dirt again.
Dude, I hate so much dirt. Like,
You're still up.
so much dirt. I hate rocks. I'm not even gonna say what I hate. Just
rocks. Jesus.
Yeah.
Pretty soon. What happened to RFK? Why is he not pushing anything? Did they kill him? Like, he's gone. Like, where the hell is the guy? Why is he not out here pushing for eating dirt to children? Like, is he not on that? Where is he going?
After fire, you're going to go dark.
Make mud pies for our youngest brother.
Exactly.
Covered to make a meal.
We're making
Mud pies is the only two bitches.
everyone should be eating mud pies every day.
Sorry, B.
No worries. So, Will, go ahead. Sorry, it's just the AC. Go ahead, Will.
It's the couple dark and couple together. Anyway,
culture reference that I don't quite understand, but maybe some of you in here, since you guys are my musician friends too, get it. So I worked a rave back called Supernatural, so it's like a Halloween rave, and there's these attendees, and it didn't look like they were that young. They were maybe mid-30s. They're walking around in t-shirts that says "Pretend like me," and just told them like right side of the pretend in the future. Is that like a cultural reference? I'm not sure. Is that like a media sense they
I think they're just lazy and didn't have time to make costumes.
I think Mad Libs are coming back, and I love it. Yeah, that's cool. That's the second time in like a week I've heard people discuss something that's Mad Libs related. I'm down.
I think they're just lazy. They're like, pretend I'm a duck. We have time to make a duck costume. Right, duck. Pretend I'm
That's a really good Halloween costume.
It
Actually.
kind of is.
I like
It's the ultimate low effort. Sort
in your head, you fill in the blank of what I am.
It's a nihilistic way to still participate while being non-participatory. It's like if you for the contrarian in your life, you know.
What if you do interpretive dance as soon as they tell you what you are? You just do it real nice.
Just say pretend I'm an interpretive dance.
So, shall we knock out the elephant in the room really quick?
I'm not that fat.
let's just for just 5 minutes. Let's give ourselves a timer, okay? Okay. Are we in a bear market? Can we just do a temperature check like that? Are we?
Seems like the world ending. Can we come out of the bunker?
Can we just go into our cruise with this kind of awareness and like relax, or are we by a thread?
fair
Chat, that'd be good.
public market.
Look at Kirk down there. Look at him.
What's he doing? What's the Oracle saying?
He thinks we're good.
What does Shirley Love say?
He's totally convinced.
Ginger thinks to turn over to your wife and ask her. What does Shirley Love the Oracle say? Tell her to keep your bones on the pillow.
Most of us probably don't really care, so it's like the old Twitter's talking about it, shit is, going down, but we don't really care.
It's gonna change anything.
Who does care? we can come back. We're not gonna have much internet on a cruise. We're gonna come back. It might be 80, but who gives a damn? Just buy a little more.
If we
Take
come
a couple
back,
of years.
Bitcoin's at 80, bro. So like from port to port, I'm just
Borrow money and buy more Bitcoin. Yeah.
Oh my God.
can't wait to go to the casino.
Yeah, no, it's just interesting because not like this bull market, if you want to call it that, had felt like one or anything. It still felt like a bear market this entire time. So, and not like it's going to change much. I agree. Like, it's not going to change how I feel, but there was something sort of nice about the idea that, we may still be in a bull market and look.
Sailing off into the sunset with the bull market.
Yeah, it was just kind of like updated.
Well, at the end of the day, the network value is not changed. You still have ownership of the network. So one moonshot is still one moonshot. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I agree, and it's exactly like that is for sure. No matter the state of the market, because it goes beyond that. Yeah.
I'm an optimist. I think we're about to ribbity rip. I think we are actually going to sail off into the sunset. I think you're right. I think you're this is the head fake.
Optimism.
But I've been saying this for 4 years, so don't listen to me. But I have been right. I've been saying this since the bottom, so I've just been saying up since I got in here, which was the bottom.
I mean, ultimately, yes. Like, ultimately, that's what's going to happen. Like, even if it takes 50, like, over the next 50 years.
10 years, we're going up.
Yes. Even Kirk would agree with this. Even Kirk, okay? And that he would
throw a thumbs up. He will in just a second. Eventually, we will be fine, and we still are. Okay. So there's no doubt. That's the good thing of it. Ties what Will is saying. It doesn't devalue the network value proposition. So for sure. But yes, there was that kind of romanticized idea of the moonshot cruise being perfectly in sync with the crypto moonshot. You know what I mean? Sail off into the sunset. Oh my God. You know, like there was something nice. Whereas our last cruise, we were in a bear market. Here we are again, round tripping around the sun. See, that's what I was talking about in the sun. I'm across the universe and round trip. Sun. That's exactly what we're doing. So, music, I keep telling you, music.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah, sorry. But Kirk is here now. So, you need to speak to our therapist really quick.
Kirk,
Honestly, yes, we're in a bear market. It's going down. We've all, well, most of us have let our families down. The community's down. Music, people down. The labels, well, that's not such a bad thing. Labels are good to let down. But yes, we're in a bear market now, honestly.
Honestly, we've let ourselves down. Everyone down. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Therapist, for that. You heard it here, guys. No sailing off into the sunset on our way to the moon. So that's it for now. See you.
you know what comes next, right? It's another team system. That's what they've been telling us.
I don't know. Kirk has a different opinion.
It's great. The show is just all types of bad news. It's like bad news and good news.
The good news is that when there's a bottom, there's always another top. When there's a bottom, you can always go back up.
The bad news in a good way.
Well, it's funny because you see this all the same kind of stuff every cycle. It doesn't matter. Everybody tries to rewrite this new narrative. Like it's different this time. It's never different. It's the same. So, you just gotta. I don't know. I called the bottom of the last bear. I called roughly the time frame of this top. I called it within a month's span, and I'm calling when this is going to bottom out again. So if whatever money you got left, whatever you can squirrel away between now and roughly October of 2026, the more you can do a nice little fat buy at the end of that period, and then you just sit on that for the next 3 years. I call it the macro method. So there you go. Free money. There you go.
God help us.
All right, so if we had to call like an estimated low BTC, what are you looking at during that period?
I don't like prices per se. I prefer time because really you can't predict what push prices up to or down to. It's definitely easier to call a bottom, but because usually like in the past, Bitcoin would drop to like anywhere from 5 to maybe 20% above the previous all-time high. But that was not true last cycle. Last cycle we dipped below the previous all-time high when we dropped down to 17K. Now, granted, we did kind of correct back up a little bit to finish off the year, but it was still, even with that, it was still right around where we topped the previous cycle. So, it depends on how much liquidity is in the market. Will determine like how low you can go, how over leveraged everything is. We did have a lot of shakeouts already, so it might be kind of a more standard market. So we had a ton of support around the 58K mark. So my guess is we probably won't really go below that. We could wick down a little bit, like a black swan, maybe go below that. But in general, we shouldn't really settle below that. And realistically, probably a little higher than that, somewhere between the 58 to 68K range. That would be my kind of general prediction. But like I said, we'll have to see what happens. I'm more focus on the time frame than anything else. So I'm looking at, October, into September, October time, early October time frame for us to bottom out, and then we start the 3-year, cycle going back up. So as long as you buy within that time frame, you're going to be in the green for 3 solid years.
A follow-up question. You buy into the theory of extended cycles and feel that this is now a more compressed time state than it's ever been in space.
I mean, I'm open to the possibility of something changing. I just have yet to see it. So far, we've been pretty consistent with the 4-year cycle. It's within like a month or two. Each cycle is slightly different in that way. But the actual time frame from the breakout point during the bull year to the top out point is pretty consistent between 10 to 12 months, and the same thing with the bear market. So until we break that, I don't see why I would kind of formulate a new thesis. I would need evidence for that. And so far, we have none. So we have all the Coles and influencers, quote unquote, on crypto Twitter, swearing up and down that buy now, it's buy the dip, it's not over. Who's selling? Exactly. Every single cycle, and everybody keeps following them. And doing what they say and getting wrecked. And it's ridiculous. So, whatever.
It's also like, that was the greatest gift I ever received was buying it. I thought it was the dip. It was actually the top 4 years ago on May the 4th, Star Wars Day. And the shit fell off the cliff. And then I found you guys down here at the bottom of the cliff leading broken boats as well. We all met each other. And the real alpha guys was the ones who made a lot of money.
Well, that's the great thing about cycles is they rhyme. So you're always going to have that next leg up that you can learn from.
So you think it's going to be
a lot of people will round trip it. Yes, we're going to have a lot more new friends. I'm going to get a whole lot of patience here. Over the next 10 months.
We sold like all of our music NFTs during the bear market, and during the bull market, I sold 0. Most of us sold about 0. So I'm excited. Like the market's back. It's good.
Yeah, let's go. We got to bring the music NFTs back. Let's go.
Break out the booze and music NFTs, people. Let's go.
If you need us now, guys, get your guitars out. Get the sad songs. Come on. Fight for fighting. We're looking for fight for fighting. We're looking for some Adele. Anything that'll make you cry in the rain. We need that type of music. Get ready.
Honestly, I think it whatever will happen in the next, what you were saying earlier, like Mexico's alts, NFTs. I don't think that's going to happen the same way it did last time. Honestly, I think.
Yeah, I don't even.
Not with that attitude.
Well, no, I don't think so, and I think it's good. I think it's good that it won't because, like, we finally have some control over it, and it's finally like up to us to provide value, and only if something is valuable then it will be received and appreciated, and there won't be as much noise and distraction. I think it's actually more like a normal market. If what Kirk like less of a hype market. If Kirk, what he said that we may bottom at like around the 60K mark, that is still like good, like it's almost at the previous market all-time high. Like that's pretty amazing. So I feel like it's kind of getting normalized and more like a normal market, like a normal.
Plus, when we put our stuff for sale at, like I made my first NFT for sale, I waited until the market bottomed out. I sold it at $900 Ethereum. Like when Ethereum went at $900. So everyone was in profit for the last 4 years on my NFT, no matter what the price was, right? If the price held steady, Ethereum was going up. So it's actually kind of an interesting time that people, especially if you have stuff with utility, right? People are sitting on this bag, Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana, and they're like, I don't want to sell it. Can I put it into something that's also going to increase some value, but also going to give me some kind of added value for utility? So that's why I think that NFTs actually are the best to buy and things to sell Like I don't really sell them in bulk, like you said. I sell them there because it makes more sense. It's like my coins are locked. I'm not selling my coins. What can I get for my coins? Right? I already get some extra value. Right? Some people are going to be selling games that play tickets. Other people are going to be selling games that bring you value. And you're like, that was just fun. I enjoyed that. I got to play with the lightsabers, whatever. Right?
Yeah, and the same goes, I think, for people that collect NFTs. It's actually, I believe it's a better market for it to their market. Just, yeah, you can get a little bit more crypto, perhaps, and if you hold it for a while, you can profit on that, but also there's just a better market for it. Like, there's just more interest on it, less distractions, and it's when people actually build. So, yeah, like, I'm not at all, like, sad about, obviously, like I said, I just love the idea of us like shooting, to Bitcoin to $2 million next week, but like clearly that's not going to happen. So, so yeah, like a lot of people had called for it. Clearly, that's.
But what if there's someone on the book who's like, hey, Ethereum just dropped 20%? What can I do with this Ethereum? Say, hey, I have a few collections of Ethereum. It's like it's that kind of situation where it's literally NFT is the answer to what the hell can I buy with this money that I cashed in on Dogecoin. Right? That's how we get here. That's why I started buying NFTs. So what can I do with this Ethereum? Have all this Ethereum. I'm not gonna sell it.
Good piece of shit all the time.
The ultimate shit.
The ultimate shit coin. Yeah, for sure. And we're in crazy times, guys. Also, like the world is an interesting place at the moment. So I think we need more music. We just need it. The music is hitting the top as well in terms of like in general, like and what Emma was saying earlier, hitting exhaustion. Overbought level where now it's like people are starting to realize. Someone the other day who's a complete normie, a singer-songwriter, I believe, tweeted something on Twitter and said, do you guys realize, it occurred to me recently that every time I hit buy on Amazon Prime or Prime Video or Amazon Music, I'm just signing up to another subscription, but I don't actually own it. And this was a normie who was outside of the NFT space entirely. And so I was writing her replies and I said, I know something. I have a secret. Something fixes this. But like I think it's starting to sink in with regular people out there that, yeah, actually they don't own anything that they buy with a subscription. Subscriptions, I think, are at this point obsolete. And yeah, very soon.
Rental culture is unsustainable.
Going to Marrickville?
I mean, I used to have VHS of here to see movies that I liked and I do this.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know, fam. I think you guys should have seen as well. Like the other day at the Paul McCartney concert, the line for the merch. I have never seen so many, like, buy a Paul McCartney t-shirt with a picture of him in his 80s. Okay? Like, I love that.
Supporting independent artists.
Right.
They still don't pay them.
Yeah. And tickets were expensive. And there was no ticket cheaper than 120 or 30 bucks. Okay, so the shittest tickets that were like mine, which was at the end of the arena, like 1 kilometer away from the stage, pretty much. Those were 120 cheapest t-shirt dollars. The line for the merch, yeah. And it's like, okay, so you guys love this guy. You probably have like all the CDs, all the vinyls. You go and stream him every day. You go to the concert. Plus you buy all this. And clearly you want to bring a memory home. Because you could buy the merch on the website tomorrow instead of standing in line for another 2 hours. You know what I mean? Like I was like, no, I'm gonna buy it online if I really want it. I don't want it, but if I did, I would buy it online. No, like they want to get it at the concert. You know, there is something like there's also so much tied up with Paul McCartney. Like maybe some people think it is the last time you've ever seen him live. He's part of the legacy of like the biggest band to ever existed with the Beatles. Like I don't think he represents typical purchase behavior for. Although I don't know what you're saying. He's like on steroids with that behavior. On steroids.
Like a flashback. It's like that kind of thing. Like books like class.
Yeah, but you know the mechanism does work also with the smaller independents. I was chatting to a friend of mine who's a bass player. He's on a tour right now, a 5 months tour around the U.S. And he was like some shows were better than others. Some shows we had 400 people. Some shows we had 40. But we knew we were consistent with the merch sales. Like 40 people would buy $2,000 worth of merch. You know, which for someone who's a smaller, yeah, I mean it's not nothing, right? I know 40 people like in Web3. You know, if you sell the right shit, spend more. But at a concert, you know, 40 teenagers spend collectively $2,000 worth of merch for a relatively unknown artist. Like it's kind of an interesting stat. So they're making all their money on the merch that they know they can buy on. They don't want to buy it at the concert to preserve that. And another thing he was telling me is like, yeah, some shows we had some locations we had a tour there in a couple of years, and so those were the shows that sold less tickets. So the label came to the conclusion that in order to foster the locations, we need to tour there more. And I was like, that's interesting that like physical IRL presence is what drives your ticket sales. It's not your social media performance. It's not your, you know what I mean? It's not how many people you reach online. I think that's a paradox. I think that's insane that music is on that stage where it's the only thing that in order to make a better business model, you have to be physically present. I think there's something off there. I think they have to figure out a way, and I think that's what we're doing. You're actually fostering better relationships, like over the internet, and not just like posting. Like you guys are doing on TikTok is different. Like you guys are, you know, yeah. Whereas like this guy just posted videos on TikTok, they're really great. But he realizes the only thing that actually does people to the States is if you choose the kids.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
And it's got the jumps on top and just it makes a stage. So it doesn't have to show on top of the ground. Standing on top of it. And like he just brings it off and that's I gotta go. That's when he brings it off. That's when he has to turn things. Instagram. That's really funny and fun performance videos. You do 20 different videos on the same song. And that's that part that you're talking about, like making those videos, right? Lives. But like those videos don't really capture the live nature of it, right? And so it's almost that thing, but those videos become a thing. So you like you plug in all the comments, right? So all these comments, even about the video, so it becomes that thing that touches the trauma. Right? It's hard to think it's hard to be like remarkable in videos and stuff. Unless you get really crazy with cinematography, or you know what I mean? It's like really hard to grab people. It's rating time.
You know who was actually remarkable on video? The Hakatoa girl.
You do a girl Benson, dude? He's remarkable video. That motherfucker just backflips off the piano.
Yes.
Like, you can, you know, you watch the video, you're like, all right, you know, I had nothing bad to say about it. I was gonna make this joke.
But then again, he does it every single time. So
It sticks the wedding every time. My nephews, my little like 2-year-old nephew dressed as Vincent. His favorite person. He's obsessed. It's two. He walks around the house and he's like, please stay. I want you. I need you. I heard that song so much. Babysitting is all they want to listen to. Since they're obsessed with Vincent.
he's quite cool. Yeah, he's really talented. I'm watching that really performance. He's definitely one of those types of people. Around him, he keeps on TikTok. Yeah, his videos that he come up with. I wish he had it blown up on TikTok. At least now I understand the reason why he blew up. That, but like I guess he used what he could to get degrees and show us his real talent. But all of his videos were him shirtless. Yeah, shirtless in the pouring rain, singing and doing black backflips. See, that's the shit.
That's the moon outside from the window. Take me back.
But, you know, it's kind of depressing. I'm glad he made it. You know, I'm glad it worked. Now we get to enjoy it. But, like, you know, that's what it takes. So, yeah. Guys, I think we just went under 100K. Just seems, yeah. We haven't even said hi to Comfort. Hey, Comfort. Hey, Comfort.
Heyo, I'm impeccable. How are y'all?
Impeccable.
Fantastic.
It's the only way to be. I use it to mean striving toward the highest virtues of flawlessness, knowing I can never get there. That way I'm humbled before I begin, but I still strive. That's flawless. There's so much to do, so much legalese when you start a business.
Yeah, tell us. What do you have to? What are you dealing with?
Problem solving, having bank account to shop too much in their payment thing. So I have to have, I guess, bank accounts so they know that I'm going to transfer. So leave it in there. But I'm trying to finalize just legalese and all the tax stuff. LLC, making productions, which is publishing my book, which should be out tomorrow. And so just trying to finalize that, displace the bubble guts, you know, the thing that founders get. Or any
Book is out tomorrow?
Yeah. But yeah, it's out tomorrow on Amazon and at the local beach store down here. Just to start off small.
Oh my God! Congratulations.
Thank you.
Why didn't you give them a presentation? I got something with them to do about it.
Well, thank you for giving me the order. It's a fictional work, science fiction work I've been working on for about 10 years, inspired by the island of Holly Beach in South Carolina. It's on the edge of America. But it's about a spy that wakes up on the beach, not knowing where he is, with some experimental nanotech in him that kind of augments how he sees the world randomly. And to start this 9-book series off, he crash lands on violations are practicing, but their flaw is that they practice and never play. And so they kind of get to find their first fan, if you would, because he doesn't remember being a clone or a spy or any of the hang-ups that he kind of has come to terms with when you meet this character for the first time. But you know, it's a delightful read. It's got pictures in it for the degens. It's broken into shorter form prose and content because that's kind of how we are being trained to read these days as we are scrolling on our devices. That's a lot of short prose and content. That was nice. You see how that comes. But you know, I put a lot of heart and soul. I went over it. I think 7 times this year. Revised it 7 extra times. And delightfully got to give the final copy, which I refused to read for fear that I would change or edit something else or find some flaw in it. Now I realize they're just features. These are not flaws, these are features of the perfection that is the work known as the Cyberdelic Odyssey. Like I said, it's just the first book of 9, and I'm hoping I can clear enough runway to be able to kind of run my whole books on blockchain type of shenanigans to kind of fight for the storytellers into the potentials of technology. So this is the kind of offers. You know, just like y'all said, I mentioned earlier, playing the game on hard mode here, so to speak, as creatives trying to figure out our place paradigm. But I hope that the folks will just enjoy it. And like I say, I wrote with a lot of love. I get to meet with all of my old IRL friends from the island. It's Friday, Jolly on a beach bar that I helped build. It's gonna be real cool, probably teary, but you know, it'll be good. I got to give my boss a final copy that I refused to read, and that was. I saw her eyes light up like a child. You know, when you get to see somebody's face go from like, you know, read your person, the gravity's kind of pulled him down. You see him standing up right there, eyes are glowing. The audience, see everybody dancing. You know, it's thinking back to you, and it's that reciprocation, that feedback loop that us creatives joyfully get to tap into. You know, this is our time to shine and seize the tools and techniques that are at our disposal to kind of usurp the merchant class, you know, who had essentially devastated the creative and artistic class long, long ago. For in the war for our minds, the artists and the creatives first of all. So thank you for lending your arms and baring your ears and your spears to touch the hearts of all. Anywho, that's it. 60 frames, not 60 frames per second. The Cyberdelic Odyssey, book 1 is the series is called 60 frames per second. It's a crazy long title. Definitely check it out.
Are you gonna?
I put a link up top for it.
Yep, thank you. Are you gonna do it?
I got TV, I got the microphone and the setup, and my friend down here in Charleston, his brothers, they have like a little, I don't know, boutique bougie little store on King Street. Anyway, he's gonna try to set me up with some of the filmographers and do some of Darius Rucker's stuff. So I'm hoping that we can lock that in. I have been kind of dabbling in just practicing reading it in public, so to kind of shake me up so that I'm not too critical. I am locked in a little bit trying to read and then chasing perfection. I'm just trying to give you that sound quality for the ears to enjoy. But yeah, that hardbound edition all over the place. T-shirts, stickers, book stickers, bookmarks, feet. We got it all.
I love that so much. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. So are you, I assume next week, you might as well, maybe you should tell also the audience what you guys are planning there in that area. No, I guess it's different for you, another area, but maybe.
The South Cackle. Now, I'm North Cackle.
But maybe I was thinking like, I don't want to interfere with the program, but like, you know, could we go Comfort King, like do the live reading? I'm only saying because I did a tour a couple of years ago where it was like reading and music. It's like where there's the writer reads a few chapters and sort of matching.
Yeah, I think there could be a plan giving an idea of like reading with a music and a visual artist together. But yeah, let's just say September, Labor Day 26th at Franklin, North Carolina. music, blockchain, innovation, culture, vacation, multiplied. More to come. And we let us around.
Yeah. Yeah. Out of next year.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a
Yeah,
great day.
North Carolina. So yeah, I think I love that, and I think since we have so many different kind of artists and creators in this community, I'm more and more becoming a fan of bringing together the various disciplines because they not only exist and get inspired by each other, they complete each other. So I've sort of done a few iterations of that in my life.
See you next time.
Different projects that I worked in, and I think, yeah, I would love to see that brought back. You know, it's, in our group. So become
certain paintings, like certain music makes certain paintings better, right? Like you remember the venue we did Sunday Punk show in Miami at our castle. And like Scott Marcy, the graffiti artist from Skaters, he had just finished painting that entire thing. He did all of that graffiti work, all the infinite art installation in the world. And he did like every single square inch of it. And then we were the first. Like, that's a big honor. Like, the Web3 musicians were the first people that were able to go in there and play music, and now you're listening to music inside of an art piece. And like everywhere you look, it's art, and it made the music better, I think, and I think it made the art better because I stood in that space without the music playing. It wasn't as impactful. You know what I mean? So I think you're on something. I think that they do complement each other.
yeah, and the other way around. You know, obviously, certain music, like when you get to visualize it, it becomes even more powerful. And like with the reading, you know, we did this Lolita. It was the book Nabokov novel, and there was an actual actor, and he was reading chapters, and I sort of like curated a set list amongst my original songs that would complement the chapters that he was reading.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it was this very like he was like an older guy, you know, sort of representing the older guy in the book, and then there was like this younger girl representing, of course, Lolita with the right, you know, music with it. And so I don't know. Since also what Comfort told us about this story, the music is there in the story. So okay. I am getting by that, but
Yeah, Mystic Woods and the Loggerheads. That's their name. But you'll learn about everything from like 432 hertz frequency to Pythagorean theorem to string theory, all kind of wrapped within a drunken soliloquy as Mystic Woods tries to keep his very misfits on cue, on point.
Comfort, have you thought anything about like animating or filming and bringing this to life? Is it something that you're
Yeah. No. Luckily, the AI technology is getting good these days. Like it's starting to look fantastic. It's got a long way to go, but I wrote it visually so that hopefully we could see it one day on the screen, so that this story can kind of reach as many hearts and minds as possible, to impart upon those who find their way among the pages that what matters most is each other, and that we only get there through this idea that unity blossoms from community. Like I can't save you from yourself, but I can point the way type of philosophy, kind of woven just through the casual text and some vivid psychedelic language structure, of course.
Well, I run a development company and work with another bigger development company, my brother's company, and I'm gonna obviously stay tapped in with the project and read it and everything, but I'm obviously we're tapped in, so I'll reach out once I've read it and be like, dude, here's what I'm imagining for this, and I'll start just sending you like pictures and stuff. There we go. So I'll start sending you content.
Thank you, please do.
Hey, you beautiful bunch of art freaks.
Oh, there he
I
is.
love it. Good gracious. All y'all
Having a theater kids meeting,
Dude, I know.
I know we're making plans for your event. You know.
Dude, 100%. So my first thing was, outside of y'all arting it up, picking it up, arting out all over the place. Also, to be just a pleasure to be with you. The same that people did with us out for digging the field up. Just go ahead and put that shit
life every single time. That shit doesn't get any better.
It's flounder. What? I'm so lost. What is flounder?
Flounder digging is a fishing technique where you go out at night with a light and you put it on the water and you sneak up on
Oh, wait. I think I'm lost in translation.
You are. It's fine. Christiana knows exactly what I'm talking about.
All right, let me just step in there and say no. ABV. Leo, she never said flounder kicking anything for starters. Second off, flounder looks nothing like the beautiful flounder in The Little Mermaid. You know, looks nothing like that. Yeah, it's this ugly, flat little thing. All right, look at Lee's out. Emma, you're in. You're filling in. Emma Miller. Oh, yeah, Emma, you're coming, by the way. We forgot to tell you, but I was about to tell you.
Oh,
You're going
have a
there.
flounder face.
Oh, check me out.
Do you know what a flounder?
That's what I'm talking about, Emma Miller.
Dude, all right, I'm going to start a poly market that Emma is way better at Leo than this. It's a fucking dead of my life. Emma kicks ass.
I'll take that action.
Got flounder. Leo's going to be flounder flop in the water.
And honestly, outside of getting bored and all the fun coming to this event, we're going to hopefully make it amazing for all the freaks that come and help us. I'm super excited about it. So, can we give it to founders and founders? Don't be a second.
We can have a segment like that, absolutely. Founders and Founders is the segment where we go.
Yeah, all the founders have to compete.
And we also have the flounder flop dance off.
And honestly, you know, I'll be getting signed. I'm super excited for a lot of my previous people that I look up to be able to play on that stage. Like, it's literally as far as like the backdrop and the sound right behind you and all that shit. Like, I can't wait to see Emma and Dark and V and all the freaks go up there and do their thing. So, it's
Aren't you there too?
yes, Emma's the crazy Lark. The Lark's such a badass. She's actually going to the Australian continent and getting a grant, a travel grant for like musicians to come over. And so it's just super badass. Yeah, that's how we do it. And hopefully, depending on the sponsorship and what we get, you know, hopefully we'll have like scholarship, travel fund, or something crazy nuts. Whatever we can do, you know what I mean? Because it is an international community, and I want to facilitate, and not everybody can do that, but if we can help some people, that should be awesome.
Oh, I love it. This is an international community. I love how you just put it. It's a global community.
Global, yeah. Are you guys still looking for sponsors there? Yeah, we've just done some advertising and set up the LLC and doing all the basic foundational, you know, the foundational shit. But yeah, we're totally over. We're gonna have like a whole bunch of shit. We're gonna have a space to talk about. It's gonna be a battle of bands. Okay, all kinds of shit. The artists that we want to pay to come and so forth. I really feel like we could have a log cottage on the weather. So freaks come together IRL. Drink coffee and talk to me. I'm saying that.
Yeah, drink coffee.
It's not called that. It's called cookies. Such.
Guys, that one time we went to Chicago,
I was about to say you've had it.
Leonardo made breakfast for everybody. And it was so good. We ate molasses even.
Singer-songwriter, he's the last in Chicago of all places.
So good. It was like the best, you know, up in the morning, have breakfast with your family, kind of right. You already pictured he's got it. We're gonna be having a mob cottage, drinking coffee, and eating molasses and fishing flatboats. Like more.
Molasses.
It's just like everything else. The first people are the ones that we love and talk to every week. And they're going to get the best deals.
options for cottage rooms. And some of these have like 30 or 40 rooms. So it would be cool. Let's go to cottage.
Sounds so ominous, the mob cottage. Lark, so are we seeing you next week? Yeah, totally. Hello. Sorry, I just woke up. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to good morning, good morning. Yes, I'm sorry. Damn it, Lark. Yeah, Lark. No. All right, I need to take a oh my gosh. Also, I'm applying for a grant. We need to catch up on that. We do, definitely. I have got some most really good idea, and I just need to run it by you guys. But yeah, so I'm granted all over the place, and I'm going to bring this up now today. Potentially, you know what, there is actually so, I was gonna say, you just want us to get the grant and come along with it. Just hang out. No. Definitely, I think so. Absolutely. I think we need a. Yeah, exactly. So, you know what? I'll put it there. So, I can be very persuasive, so just see what happens. I love it. So yes, I'm very excited. I'm coming over. I'm applying for the grant to come over. Even if the grant doesn't happen, I'm still so I am so excited. I'm manifesting this. I'm having visions, and it's just going to be wonderful. I'm so excited. Great. And you guys, while you're at it, tell us what's happening. So on the 11th of the 11th, releasing my 11 collection, working on that here. And I'm very excited. So yeah, it's 1,111 NFTs, but it's a whole collection. I've got 3 different versions of the song. I've got an audio book. I've got all these beautiful artworks together as a under one umbrella. There's beautiful utility that goes along with it. I'm very scared and nervous, but very excited. So I'm working up towards that. And yeah, so hopefully it all goes well. Working with the team at AIOW and built this incredible infrastructure for me so I can set everything out and set everything out. Yeah, I'm really excited. It's really great. So, yes, definitely. Well, listen, my goal was to have a space event for 11 hours. But dear God, I just can't. I can't do that. I'm not strong enough on my own. So, but I will definitely have a big space. You can store all that. Like you would just get us all to your petition. Oh my gosh, you know that would be incredible. Keep dying. Don't market shit. I think your company is perfect. Oh my God. Put your hand up if you're done. Oh my gosh. Yes, definitely. Okay.
You can't come in and just talk for 5 hours. You're good.
I love that. Well, I was gonna do the release at. Well, I am gonna do the release at 11 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on the 11th of the 11th, because that is the 11th of the 11th in the as well. I so that I can space it up. So yeah, it's really possible. I've got a studio book, new rent. Yeah, I'm gonna. So, what other information do we need to prepare? Or if anyone was, is there like a allow list or things like that, or where do we need to go? What you said 11 the 11. Okay. Like where we going? Get some. Yeah, that's out of really space. It's gonna really infuriate me. So I'm gonna feed my. She's gonna die if I don't. Not literally, but she's. So it's on. I'm really space. You're plugging like
Or yeah, my connection.
Okay. AIOW will be releasing off the tank collection. Gonna be on base.
Yep, definitely is the debate. The reason why I chose base is because Ethereum, I guess the gas fees are expensive, but Coinbase has Coinbase, obviously, and they're onboarding a lot of retail. I've been able to integrate that with all my Web2, the Coinbase commerce. I've been able to integrate that with my Web2 Shopify store, and I've been busy.
I don't hear Lark anymore.
She might dropped on her.
Yeah.
Incorrect. It's so inspiring though, like hearing an artist talk as if this was 2023. It's actually riling me up. It's making me like really excited to see what happens, and even just for creativity's sake, like doing those kind of alternatives that isn't just like let's release this on Spotify. It's really so much more satisfying to be part of. Like either way, I'm sure it's more satisfying for Lark, but it's for me to hear about it as like a fan, like, oh, this sounds amazing.
Thank you. I hope you can hear me again now. Yes. Oh, wonderful. Yeah. So, and that's the thing. Like, this is not going to be released in Room 2. It's only going to be Room 3, which is awesome. And it's like, and I think that's what I'm most, nervous about. I guess. So, but yeah. So that's coming out. My collectors who hold my NFTs already, they're going to be able to select which one I'll use that together for some. And yeah, if you collect all 5 assets, there's going to be great things happen. There's going to be 11, super special ones that people can collect as well. So yeah, and I'm integrating everything. So there'll be credit card payments. I'm integrating Coinbase Commerce with my Shopify store as well. So yeah, just using the infrastructure that I can to try to onboard and have a Web2 front as much as I can for my Web2. So yeah, it's all exciting. So yeah, there's no whitelist. It's in your face. But maybe I should do a whitelist. Maybe that's something I'll about this week.
What is the format?
I'm not, but I heard about Filecaster. The first time yesterday. So you know what? It's exciting. I'm going to go and check it out today.
Professor account because that's roles accept.
Oh, amazing. I'm all over that today. Thank you so much. Oh, wonderful. So yeah, so that's it. So I'm gonna I do get a little bit nervous doing spaces, but I'm like, you know what, just feel fear and do it anyway. So I need to start getting on board with the spaces a bit more. It's just a bit tricky with the time difference, but I'll work it out. It's fine. Now the daylight savings is shifted to 2 hours more, so it's going to be the last 6 months. I don't have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning for your spaces.
Oh man, you're a legend. You're an absolute girl. And
2-hour shift.
yes, I'm so excited for you. I've seen how hard you've worked in the past year plus and just like taught yourself everything and, delivered more than, anyone has really in terms of like
Morning.
newcomers in the music space. And
Thank you.
so
How are you?
super excited for you and yeah, I'm very inspired, like Emma said as well. And we'll be there, we will be on the cruise next week. So if you do the space next week, it may be a little bit difficult for us to tune into the space, but I think we should do a marathon again, like a marathon space, like 2023. This is fun, like supporting each other and, doing an 11-hour space is no joke, but I think it's like, those are the spaces that bring us together. You know how many, that's just like Kirk gets some of his best Mr. Young's performances during those spaces.
All right, you've talked me into it. It's happening. I can't wait. So you guys need to buy the Wi-Fi package on the cruise. Definitely.
Oh yeah, we'll have it.
To rock the Wi-Fi package.
No, exactly. That's it. top tier Wi-Fi thing. Oh, thanks.
Actually, once. That was. Again, oh, it was before.
I should bring up my own like shoes. Oh my gosh. Exactly. I'm actually, I feel like I'm just finished starting to drop later, and I'm like just in terms of the tech, I think I've just been, pulling information and data and everything together and processing.
Yeah. Are you saying like location? Yeah.
Well, like there are people out there who do this. Like like shot time, like shots.
Those are horrible. And the good thing is,
I can get so much to teach myself how to do it, and I can just do it myself. And then if anything goes wrong, I have to rely on else. I can just go in there and fix it myself. So, yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself in terms of what I've learned. Over
yes,
the past
that's
year. You can teach a lot of tricks. So.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Love it. That was something.
It's like Adam. Who? Adam. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know. Like, oh, who are you? Is he director of Mitch? Yeah.
that would be pretty good. Yes.
I'm pretty sure he'll be director.
I have
But it's the same name.
I don't know. Adam is not the director. No. Adam. Tom. Yeah.
The one
Des Borman is the director.
Theo is the Theo director.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know who's wrong.
one above.
Yeah, it's like
forever and ever.
Des is like so Barry is sustained,
Yeah.
and then I thought Des was also like sort of sustained as well, but also not. I don't know. It's all confusing. I messaged them both Des and Barry on some management in Australia. Like I think they do pay for it. So like they pay for it for child. And Des just responded with the exact same copy paste and except so I'll tell you that that's like, if there's anything. And I'm like, cool. So I messaged Barry and Barry just responded with yes. To like that they won't pay for it. I was like, oh, yeah, am I correct that like it's only going to be paid for if you're a child? And he's like, yes, well, that's cool. To be fair, I think they're both busy with the training course like that. But like,
Why aren't you eligible for charter?
you need to be in engineer for 5 years.
Oh, right. You will. I thought you meant like.
No, yeah, like eventually, yes, but like until 5 years are up, I've done it.
Yeah. That's not
Yeah, that's perfect.
already one down.
Yeah.
All more to go. Is it like time in the workforce, like the internships and stuff? Yeah.
No, it's post graduation.
Right. You're joking.
You have to.
Whoa.
Well, I think you can use your experience before graduating, probably. So.
Yeah.
to say like, yeah, you have done these other things, but right. Oh yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. My bad, bro. Sorry. Adam just sounded like a yeah. Yeah. Nowadays, the Tiger King. Yeah. I can
Thank you so much for
It's not. I'll be thank you for talking about one. Yeah, right. Yeah, love it. Yeah. Balance, but yeah.
Oh my god. Just out. The kicker. All right, fam. So, thank you everyone for.
I mean, this is all like honestly,
Honestly, that's why we're bringing back.
yeah, even Jimmy, I don't know. It's very chill.
Haven't. If you don't know what we're talking about and you want to look into it,
Yeah, he's usually not that chill. Really? No. I don't know. It's like, what's up? No, I see. Everyone's nice to you guys. True. I don't mean to you guys. Never do.
shooting around, walking around, and trying to hustle for decent stars communities. Right now,
Actually, I was talking to one of the grads. I forgot their name as well.
Page
It was really interesting because everyone's but they couldn't sell like yeah, when they fulfilled the different processes. Yeah. So if you that's how it works. Yeah. Yeah, if you're able to fulfill you're instantly yeah, that's how you become a B2, B3, B4. Yeah, I've never been told this. Okay. Yeah, that's the other thing.
actually shared this
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah. But yeah, I've started to do that. I don't know. I don't think it's an IT one, is it? Yeah, I think so. I guess we do. Well, you can just find a builders there. To be honest, I really try to stop using SharePoint. Well, almost apparently the project management one doesn't work the same. Like when you do your competency, you don't get paid. Oh, you're doing that? Yeah. Yeah. I don't. I've seen you keep that. Yeah. Right, Mark. Oh.
Community platform, and I
Shut up. You're going to be well, Jane was like and you're on the
I have a meeting now.
Like even within my record, having to reason out of program. Yeah, it does kind of suck. Yeah. I feel well, you haven't really learned a project yet. So you're only doing the first one, so it's still chill. When they let you go. It's and like really tired. Shackled to just get the table and it's not too bad because I like it. Yeah, good. It's gonna be not really. Like I know. I call and then I bargain with them. Fix an issue, give it an attempt to tell me you make an excuse. That's easy. Yeah, all my tickets are excuses. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not good. Yeah, most of it is always to out of it. Like, I know that. I know that when I submit a ticket, like, I'm gonna try, but I have no hope. But yeah, it's alright.
Experience.
Like, you know, after your laptop.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna specialize in it's kind of like my job.
Yeah, see, that's
Okay.
I'm thinking.
I
I
call
think
everybody on here.
but
If I need to
you
use
understand that.
radio,
But let's
billboard,
it's not about that. Yeah, no, well, it depends what. So we speak up each other.
When you think like no hour.
Oh, I was told. On YouTube, guy. Yeah. Yeah. So.
He was ripping on Android.
Who?
On Android.
Why?
Saying that they were like propped up by phony marketing money and they hadn't actually delivered anything. And as soon as they IPO, they're going to fall like a boss.
I heard about that, yeah. I don't know, the like, portable, like, rack things are showing off. But, I mean, they bought that off another company. But, like, they look pretty good.
Did you see their rack mount GPU that was in that box?
I don't know if I saw the
Yeah.
GPU specifically, but yeah.
That was really weird. That's like excessively.
That's like only yeah, I feel like if you woke up that early, like, you saw it, you go get a coffee. Yeah, I mean, like I checked out.
You guys see the McLaren dealership yesterday?
That's a really gorgeous place. I didn't see it.
McLaren's in the stuff here. Let's see. One day.
That's about
Hey, you probably, the bank would probably give you enough to buy one now, but you just never pay it back.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's big. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I don't. Yeah, that's why I don't currently have cars. Like all these cars. So like, I don't need to. I don't need to pay. Why I do pay. Right. Stuff. And like insurance. Yeah. Yeah. Like sometimes it's only saving. Yeah. So, yeah. I don't think he has insurance on that quite.
Like if he damages another car, it's like a third party insurance thing.
That's compulsory in Queensland.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's included in your reg.
because like I think if you do get in your crash, for example, you got to pay us $50. Yeah, access just to say that you've got that. This car's only worth $2K. So
Yeah, he doesn't care if it gets damaged.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's why. Yeah. But even so, like any accident, yeah, like even any I guess like just a light, I think that possible limits. Fully, 100%. I think it's just like I like it. Maybe get those. Yeah. Yes, right. Oh, 100%. Money. As long as it's when I think it's like,
He's out this afternoon. He was supposed to be going to like some session this morning. Yeah. And then booked a later flight. And then they were like, "Oh, actually, never mind. You don't have to go to that. Like, you're not the right person." So, because he wanted to be on our flight. Yeah. So he just gets basically. Yeah. Yeah, I think he was going back until like lunchtime or so. Yeah. Get some food, check out his room. Not bad. Barely. I'm not. Dude, yeah, you're an animal. It's more convenient. I need to drive to the airport to pick up my girlfriend. Yeah, really. It's just purely based off principle. Like I'm gonna be online this afternoon, but I'm gonna be offline in my brain. Yeah. I'm wondering. Yeah. We are. Like really? Yeah. 4 a.m. It's 4 hours. Yeah. 4 hours. Yeah. Really? Yeah, anyway, well, paid travel time. Yeah. We are detrimental. Like, thanks so much, mate. Appreciate it. I'm not going to formally. Yeah. Like, oh yeah. Painful morning. Wait, let's go.
Oh boy. Make 30% in this current correction. That would have us being at it's 1,500. It's 1,500, right? Personally, I don't want to see that. Why? Because that's close to our last correction leg. Our last correction leg was at 77K. I don't want to see us go close to our last correction leg. Because if the previous corrections we had, none of them went back to the last correction leg, right? So just like a little addition of bonus difference. When you are talking about these structures, we have higher line, like market control, makes it to be respect, right? To create higher, then it goes up again, creates a higher line. Higher than the last line. And then it comes down again to create a higher low. The low is higher than the last. So that's what makes some people this
higher low.
So this is my higher low. 30% more than 30%.
I like it.
Like the last correction.
I like it a lot.
Closer to the last higher low. And that will threaten a change of structure. Right? Forget all the macro and everything. Look at the structure on the chart. It's very important. If structure is changed, it's changed. It doesn't matter what macro is saying. Macro will tell us what's happening in the long term. Talking about what's happening right now in price, short term, before we get to you have to understand what price is saying and what structure is saying. Alright? We just got to basically 99.
So that.
The best happens honestly. Yeah, I absolutely did.
I had no question. So what's like the best day?
Honestly, I was sitting on 40 minutes. I was, falling to confidently see bounce here. Right? I was making a reply to said he had some bid 90, things at 94K. And I noticed something again on the chart. If you look at the chart on the time frame, those last two corrections, they had fake outs below that with the 50 exploration, they had fake outs. Right? It wasn't just an automatic bounce. They dropped a bit and then recovered, which is an important point. So if we're going to have a fake out, those two fake outs that happened in the last two corrections, it was between 2% to 4%. Right? The first one was 2% plus, the other one, second one was 4%, 4% fake out drop. So if we were to have a 4% drop, right, to replicate history, if we were to have a 4% drop below the weekly 50 average, that will have us going to 96,200, 97,000. If we were to replicate history, that extra 4% drop as a fake out. Okay, so we'll drop to 96,800, 96,500, 97,000, and then back up. So again, it's just two scenarios here. No sentiment at all. No opium. Like I like giving it straight as it is, right? If this odds for us transitioning to a BSI are going to increase drastically. So we just have to worst case scenario 95, 96, 97, right, as a fake out. But if it's not a fake out and a complete drop, right, it's going to change, it's going to threaten the current body structure and the current cycle. Okay, so yeah, hope that answers the question.
I think what he's saying is if we go lower, it's bearish, but if we go higher, it's bullish.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, that's the TLDR
I mean,
on
the
that one.
thing is, he's like giving us numbers, which I don't know. Just to,
They're different. They're different levels. Yeah, yeah, I get it.
yeah, I'm not. Like, I mean, I've been saying we were going below 100 for weeks now, and I've been basing it on so.
Oh well, the full moon sales. All right. I actually agree with you. Lower, but I wasn't basing it off the moon. So.
Wait,
It's on point.
full moon. What is that?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if we're touching 98, then probably not.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I opened my ledger for the first time since Solana hit 250, and I panicked a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't typically panic, but
You need to keep those things closed.
yeah, that was a bad idea. Yeah, Jim called me, and he was telling me all these things, and I was like, "Oh no, this sounds really bad." And I opened it, and I was like, "I shouldn't have listened to him. I shouldn't have listened to him." Yeah, delusional forever. I almost sold them. I was like, nah, let's see what happens. Pretty sad. It's holding pretty strong. If it breaks 35, though, it could go into the 20s. So, I don't know. I'm just glad that I didn't re-enter that hyper trade. Thank fucking God. Holy shit. The floor's down to like 800 hyper. On 1010, I sold the second one I had. I was like 20 hyper profit on the second one. So I made like over 200 hyper trades, but I deployed a fuck ton of capital to even buy those two. So that was risky as hell. Especially here's the problem with that. Like, I mean, obviously, Hyperliquid has made a lot of people a lot of money. NFTs have been a great, target for airdrops, and I understand that whole thesis. But in retrospect, like seeing what happened in 2021, and we're potentially like, at least from a time frame wise, like it's not that crazy to think that maybe this is the end, right? But it's around the time, and just having a $50,000 JPEG, it just, I don't know, like to me, it just didn't sound like the greatest idea at the time. It's the type of thing that, yeah, it might go well, like if the right things align, but who cares about airdrops when everything else is down 80, 70, 60%? And then your JPEG, and then you're like, I bought a JPEG for $50,000, to 2025, and I thought that was going to go up. I'm not saying it won't go well, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that if things go bad, it's the type of thing that you look back on and you're like, this is worth, I don't know what it's You retained its value, but it's down $125,000 at the moment. But whatever. But yeah, exactly. I think the higher possibility is that it was a good idea that I got the hell out of there and did not enter. Yo, big chill, man. I'm surprised but then it's like, like, did you guys really think it was going to be that easy to just go back up? Yes, I did. Bro, not only did they not they said fucking leverage. Dude, I feel like some people, they're like, Dustin, and I haven't been eating for 4 years. It is like, sir, you got enough money to buy a car right now. You should probably stable up some of that. But it's the name of the game. We all get greedy all the time. I mean, I was still playing leverage. I still didn't stable. I mean, I have pros and I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, like, I'm doing it because I already it's like I'm farming points. Like that's the entire point. That's what I'm telling myself about all the fucking patience. But like it's I don't know. Like people are gonna continue gambling. People are gonna continue buying coins. People are gonna continue looking at games. But I don't have the capital. Always keep dry powder on the side. Especially on these markets. I mean, bro, everybody. I don't know. To a certain extent, I genuinely believe there would be at least some sort of bounce from 10-10. Now we're starting to see levels lower than before 10-10, and our only hope is like degen fucking pain. It's 11.95. I don't know. What are you doing right now? Are you still holding? Are you risk on? Like, what's your signs? Just waiting for the price. I'm pretty much stable up. I got like a small bag. If Bitcoin pretty much bounces around here, I will probably disagree. Try and see if I can run that up at least for like 2x. If not, then I'm pretty much chill with my staples. I mean, I made a pretty decent amount throughout the bull run. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like you have to become a millionaire in one bull run. As long as you have enough powder for the next cycle, then you're pretty much Gucci. So I'm set for whatever happens right now.
I feel that, and our perception just makes it seem like the way we see things in this fucking space just make it seem like we have to make it like in the cycle where once it's over, it's over. But right, you brought up some solid fucking points. Like there's money to be made constantly, and like as long as you consider it. So even if this for the next fucking bull run or the next leg up, like that's kind of sure you're on the fucking path and not what everybody else is doing in the fucking space too.
Yeah, I'm about to go buy my soundboard and microphone so I can hop on the space host part. If they run up some spaces again, I'll try and be a top space host. We'll see if we can win some prizes again like last bear market. That's pretty much the play now at this point.
I feel that the best time to go is there.
Oh yeah, and you can take this time spot because we know Alpha won't be around. So this one will be available. I don't know what Gigi's going to be doing, but you'll have this time slot available for sure.
What do you guys are already fucking predicting that we're gonna leave? Like, bro, what's
Don't say we. Don't fucking put Gigi in your fucking match. There's actually a strategy on it already, Alpha. If you want to, do some insider trading.
and for anybody?
I already put my request in. I'm gonna hear his alpha starter.
That's loyalty. That's loyalty.
That's what I but no, it's I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the hell does end up happening. But it's at least right now. I think there's still a bit more to
Day and a time, guys.
100%. I'm like, bro, we're not here for just like these bull cycles. There's more to crypto than just that. There is, I don't know, like just
There's NFTs on discount right now. It is insane. There's some discount.
have you seen the price of Hedera inscriptions?
Not a Black Friday.
Just
What I remember, one East. Gigi, what the hell happened to your retardios? There's like a giant fucking thing up there.
we got abducted. I have no idea, but it was looking pretty grim for Ontario in general. I don't know, but
I bet it's back down today. Gigi, I don't know if you're saying like in gesture or whatnot, but that really was Alpha Cell theory back in 2021, 22 when your JPEG was worth, $30,000, $40,000 and it went down to $12,000. He's like, just look at it like your favorite label is on, discount, like you'd still buy it. And he's like, I remember all the spaces about it. Like, and then you're like, and then people are like, well, I don't know. Alpha, maybe like this JPEG shouldn't be worth $13,000. You're like, it's art. Of course, it should be worth a lot of money. Like, you just don't understand the art market. Art. You literally said that.
I remember it. It's just like, okay, like, you see these NFTs at a fucking discount. Like, bro, think of it as your favorite fucking brand. And like, you're shopping there already. And then your favorite brand has like a Black Friday discount. Like, why would you want to buy? I know people get NFT well, but I mean, bro, like, get into like
Crazy fucking shit in hindsight 2020, but the shit was just
perspective, budget payments are at 5.4.
Back in my day, that was awesome.
Are we saying that that's high or low? Because I don't know. Like,
They're on major discount. It's just all perspective.
I'm so down bad.
I mean, NFTs, finance like this. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I just did something really retarded, bro. I sold my entire stock portfolio that I've been building since I was in high school. Roth IRA, everything, not even getting 6 figures. And I'm slowly figuring out how to on-ramp it. Brother, I haven't on-ramped since I don't even know. I don't even remember. I don't know how to on-ramp. So I'm like, we're like Cypher Labs. I'm on-ramping 6 figures right now. And I'm twapping Zcash while I'm up 60% with mid 6 figures. I'm not even kidding. I'm literally doing it. I'm sitting on spaces right now. So if I get fucking rinsed $500,000 or some shit on this shit, like, that's hilarious.
Like I would expect you to have.
Do I not have an OTC guy? No, I do plenty of things that are sketchy enough and gray in the eyes of the government that like not really the thing I'm into.
It's like trusted people you can go to. I have somebody that I go to and like, bro, you can on ramp and off ramp.
Yeah, have you on ramped or off ramped $500,000, brother?
I mean, not that.
Yeah, he's in a Venezuelan apartment complex. And
Yeah, like I'm not flying to Dubai and talking to a BB with a fucking hijab on. I mean, I'm not talking to him. I'm gonna grab
I think you should close your
ready to
fucking want IRA fucking 2025. But I mean, each their own. Like that.
yeah, that shit's cooked out. I just want to take the L on that, brother. That's where we're at, man. I mean, I'm up here just fucking preaching to the choir. Yeah, so I mean, dude, like you might.
one time in crypto, I bought this coin and I was up like a low to mid 6 figures, and then I round tripped it all the way back. It's like a $1.4 million market cap, but I took out my initials. But that was about it. It's kind of
Yeah, then the founder told you shit's cooked. Yeah, well, one of the co-founders.
like this is
Yeah, well, you're. Hey, dude, I'm the one got fucked, all right, brother? I'm not fucking 6 figures on that shit. One of my co-founders is getting a divorce. The other one's dead. Yeah, how was your day?
It's good. I had a really good day. Yeah, I got some good content. I don't know if you saw my pictures, but I put some pictures up too.
I'll have a look at it Saturday.
I'll hang on. I'll post some to the top for you.
Yeah, do that.
That way everybody can see it.
Yay!
Did somebody else join?
I think so.
Hi, P-Line.
Just Pam.
There's a couple of pictures I took that I didn't post. Maybe I should.
Maybe you should.
Let's go into drafts. What we got here. Yeah, there we go. I had Mexican for lunch. I had a nice leisurely day. It's good.
Oh, what kind of Mexican did you have?
I actually had shrimp tacos. It's this place called Superior Grill. It's a pretty decent Mexican, but I'm not super into Mexican, so it wasn't like anything big.
Yeah.
But I did have tacos. Ice cream.
I had to stick around just long enough for Payne to say it's crime season, and then I popped over.
Okay. Yeah, I heard it before I left too. Oh. Yeah.
There you go. That's why I covered up the cleavage for the entire video.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, so I see why. Yeah, that would have been very distracting.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would have got maybe more views.
But would it have? Because like I'm on the fence about this, right? No, seriously, hear me out. Because with a video like that, what if somebody's watching on the train? Then they definitely gonna click away if it's going with like that much clavage, right? What was the other thing?
She kept her credibility intact, Job.
Okay.
But yeah, again, I didn't realize until I was editing, and then even I got distracted. I'm like,
You can't watch that video at the dinner table with your wife and kids, catching up on the news. What are you looking at, Jeremy?
yeah. Anyway, I'll get rid of that.
Just catching up on the news. Them titties, though.
Yeah.
It gave me an opportunity to put in like heaps of humanoid bot references from sci-fi. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I haven't done one of those in months.
No, you haven't. And I was going to tell you how much I enjoyed them. That's why I brought it up. Like, I really enjoyed the first two that I saw, and this one was also good. So keep it up if you have the opportunity. I know you're busy, but you're good at that, maybe.
Thanks, Gob. Appreciate it. Did you like if you actually watched it? Did you see the thing about the teleoperators?
You actually watched it. Of course, I actually watched it, Lamby. I was in a room when you and Cynthia were talking about it the other day. Remember? So I put three and three together. And I was like, oh, she's been working on that since this conversation. At the very least, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't put it in the video, but in an interview with 1X, they recommend if you have one of these to meet with your teleoperator like weekly, to help train the AI. So that means that like you're interacting with, and I put in the video, Steve, to help train the AI, you just pay $20K for, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, if you fork out like money for this kind of product, and then you pay yeah, exactly. That's fucking like the ads that 1X put out are so fucking misleading as to what the product actually is. Like even in 2026, the only upgrades they're actually making is to the engineering thinking.
For what?
You what?
Sorry, somebody's being a fucking dickhead.
You should just
No, I'm in my car. I was trying to fucking park, and then they tried to squeeze between me and the while my car's sticking ass out of the fucking road. Then was rip my fucking mirror off, and then they fucking stopped with like an inch of fucking hitting my car. I was about to beat the fuck out of somebody. God damn it. Fucking idiot. Anyways, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was not me. I understand, Rich. They use my road as a cut through to avoid the traffic on each street. And these dickheads are driving through like 50 fucking miles an hour, and there's kids playing and shit. Pisses me off that way too.
I agree with you, though, Lamby. There's no way that I'm going to pay that kind of money, $500 a month, $2,000 or $20,000 to begin with, and then be forced to work with somebody to train my thing out of the package.
Yeah, that's crazy. And the training time for it as well is minimum 1 hour. So it has 4 hours charge, and it will charge itself. But for results, for it to not only understand the words like that, I get like if you first got the product and then let's say pay 20 grand, the egg rocks up, you get the robot, then you need to spend maybe like, a day or two like helping, like working with the teleoperator so that the robot understands your home to map it all out. That totally makes sense to me, right? Because that's just like if you've got to set up any new product, or like software or anything, right?
You've got to bring in a be doing the exact same situation, any contract you bring in, but you're coming into the same thing.
Exactly. Thank you. That's a really good point you just made. But then to need to do it weekly, but then that data to be shared amongst all the other bots is you doing work. That is actually you doing work. Like so it can understand.
Well, yeah, the other thing, right after Junior, I know Junior is one of those people that like is I don't like see our best was Papa Boy, so I got like the big because space one of the people that is close to me. If it's someone you let's say okay, I think that was then just a little I do
About you, because I was just
yeah, good morning.
no, good morning.
Well, we had it all by VIP.
Oh my. Like smoking films. I have to check. Yeah, what enough to idea?
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah, she's good. That's just
So just about being we appreciate you guys for appreciate your consistency taking us to be here and start to support. Thanks so much. I'm saying that's bye. So I think I think yesterday.
yeah. Hi.
Ordinals, right? It's like this dick bits collection, and Mills made the art. Mills is a fucking Chad. So it's like I'm just like psyched to buy it. I don't really care about the tape.
I mean, that's kind of crazy that you got kicked for a puppet scene. I mean, someone who is into.
Well, you can't break the rules, right?
Yeah, but somebody who's into dick butts, you would think they would have a sense of humor, a little bit of a sense of humor.
But it's like you need to fucking follow the rules, right? I look at punishment. I take it gracefully. I'm still getting a fucking dick butt.
Wait, what were the other Lord? What were the other rules? Now I'm
the first rule of the dick butt standards: don't talk about dick butt standard. That's pretty much it. No, and don't touch that. Like, shut the fuck up, pretty much is what he said.
Because, like, imagine we were all the age who's sending an emoji to a message that was like 4 days ago, and meanwhile it's 10 million messages. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I imagine that, like, when you're, I guess, when you're creating anything or you're starting a group or anything like that, you kind of hope it has like a little bit of a lightning in a bottle. There's conversation going on, or there's like if it's new art, especially, and you see something else that sort of had lightning in a bottle, or still does, like the puppets. It's like, hey, wait a minute, can you give this room some breathing room first before you wear your favorite rock concert T-shirt at my concert because I'm a different band, kind of thing. But congratulations to you for paying attention. I mean, listen, the wind blows on our big fingers and our clicking fingers the way it blows. Sometimes it blows in your direction. Sometimes it saves you from a scam. Sometimes it helps you win a bag. Sometimes touching grass saves you from losing your money because you're following a leverage trader and you never leverage trade. So there's like blessings there's blessings to all of this. So I couldn't be happier for some of the people that I know that got into it. And there should be people that probably don't make any money in this space and have been here for a long time, don't get engagement, and yet they follow these new accounts or a new account like this, and they got lucky, and that's their fucking story they get to tell, right? They keep seeing a lot of us have these many stories that we tell, and they see the many things that we're building. They're like, fuck, how do I fucking get their attention? I want them to see what I'm building, and I don't know. It's pretty dirty. Let's find shit, dude. Fucking shit. That part. I put some cards out. I got a card pack out on Orix.com now. So I like that. I like what they're doing over there. I like the Orix cards too. That's some guy from Ether hooked me up with. He was like, dude, you gotta see if you like NFTs on ETH, you're gonna love NFTs on Bitcoin. This is before ordinals. I was like, what are you talking about? And he introduced me to Counterparty and all that shit. And I was like, oh, this is fucking dope. I'm drawing cards and shit. I like your cards, man. I like you. I like you, man. I wish I could smell the steak you're grilling later today, too. I like you too, and I'm bald too, so maybe even Donnie. Oh yeah, we gotta fucking Donnie, we gotta get together and we gotta rub our heads together. We gotta shave our heads. It's because we all shave our heads. We need a beautiful woman that looks like Sinead O'Connor in her. Yeah, we gotta get Cynthia or I tried to
I once shaved my head. I did it in 2014, I think, and everybody was like, don't do it. And then I traveled to Spain, and every single beautiful woman in Spain had their head shaved. So I felt very vindicated in my choice to shave my head. Now, between the shaved head and growing it all back, that's when the super awkward stages came in.
I talk about that awkward stage a lot. I've noticed since I was a kid, when you're growing your hair long, there's a stage where it's like the ugly stage. We're constantly, most largely in the ugly stage, trying to thrive here at Web3. We just are. We can't see the forest for the trees sometimes. We're gonna look back on this and go, well, maybe not this year, but last year. We're gonna look back on some of these times and say, man, we did not appreciate that. Oh, not at all. Cynthia, please get in there with your shaved head.
Yeah, I was just wondering if maybe Donnie is dating the wrong people. If you're trying to make them if you're trying to make them look like yourself, I don't understand trying to get someone to have your same hairstyle. Seems a little nutty.
He loves himself. He wants time, not at the time, it's two separate times. So it's two separate women who I felt their general ideological outlook on the world didn't match with the amount of time that they spent fucking around with their hair. And I thought, wouldn't it be a fun thought experiment for you to just see how much of your life is actually consumed by your hair when you spend so much of your time doing it and then so much more of your time bitching about it? If you just shave your head, it goes away, and then what would you focus on? Who would you become? It was a journey of self-growth that I was trying to inspire. Not that I wanted them to do.
Yeah, that's a pretty intense suggestion.
It's amazing. I dated a woman that I always had to keep my face clean shaven because she didn't like scratching her face when we kissed. And I understand that. I wouldn't want a man. I don't want any man on me, but like, yeah, I'm just saying, like, I understand that. But then I had a woman for 9 years that was just like,
he would be a clean shaven man, is what
it would be a clean shaven man, you know?
My girlfriend needs to grow a beard. She said the mustache is aggressive.
Yeah, there's some women who love that frill, that frilliness. And, you know, bring that bush to my face. And I'm like, bring that other bush to my face. Let's reset the space. Yeah. I literally have nothing else to say. Can you believe it?
I don't believe that.
No. I have so much to say. I guess.
We need to take you to the hospital immediately.
I was gonna ask Lord, don't you have a pack on Vortex right now? The rare, or is that?
So yeah, the rare. We were chill. Oh yeah, by the way, we were chill. Thanks, Elmo. He's following the chill. This is chill.
Are we chilling? Full question.
Oh yeah, we are chill. Thanks, Elmo put it much more better than I did. But yeah, dude, chill your fucking art, please. I mean, sir, can you show your? Did he leave? Oh, there he is.
That's Lord. The Lord.
Lord have mercy.
I do have a collection of cards. Silly little cards on Vortex.com. I can't pin it. It's my pin tweet though. I don't know why I can't pin it. I can't figure it out. There's just a pin.
I'll pin it.
Yeah,
I'll do
it. There you go. It's my pin tweet. Whatever you hacked, just you can fix it. No, the cards. I've been working on cards for a minute, and then I saw like DGen was fucking gonna drop like card packs, and I've just been posting them as memes, right? They're just pretty funny, goofy little cards, inspired by counterparty type shit. And then yeah, he said we were gonna do card packs, and I was like, oh shit, like I have a bunch of these, like I have like 40 of these. Like, what do you think? What do you think your card packs are gonna look like? And so like I whittled those down to like 21 cards, all of different rarity. I have a website in my profile as well, where like I've been building a website to put kind of like my autisms and these raretism cards on. And yeah, there's like a video up top that's a pin tweet. The video is of my website, then Vortex. I think what they're doing is cool because you can like mint an ETH or USDC on EVM, right? And I'm really close with like Seals and a lot of projects on Monad. I'm like, oh shit, we're about to have like a fucking airdrop over there. And it'd be really cool to like onboard some people. Like
Morning.
My friends by Autisms, I had to
How are you?
middleman transactions for where they were like, I don't have Bitcoin. Like, can I just send you ETH? And can you like mint one? And so I like did that for some people that I know. Probably like 6 people I know were like middleman transactions. But like the reason I like Vortex is because you can just go on there, pay on your MetaMask, and then it goes to your fucking Xverse wallet, right? So either way, it was like 21 cards. All of different rarities. There's one of one, where there's like one of those cards. Really no plans or anything like that. It's just like they're ordinals. I think it's around like 35 to 40 bucks to mint a pack, which is 3 ordinals, aka 3 cards, 3 raretisms. So it's like, I don't know, like 12 bucks a fucking ordinal, right? Something like that. Relatively cheap. And random rarity. It's all random. And you get a rare one or you don't, you know? And they're just like fun. I think there's around like 1,200 total ordinals, something like that. You open the pack and you get 3 random ones, and it's like parent-child and all that stuff for all the nerds or whatever. But it's cool. I like what they're doing over there. I like what Or's doing with the cards too. Like I'd like to put like, I don't know, maybe even like a legendary card mint on fucking Ortar one day or something. Troy, I don't know. We'll figure that out. We'll chat later.
Is the Lord asking a little jester named Troy, who's just a part of the fort, making the king laugh? Yes, please. Let's talk.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But I think it's a fucking prime time to put stuff out. Like I put out Autisms, which is like generative art, code as art.
Yeah.
I like them, and I have them like in my office hanging up, and I just like the way they look, and they scale to like any screen. They're really fucking cool. I like my Autisms, right? I'm also a degenerate, so like the cards is like it's like right in the pocket for degenerate shit, you know? And like memes and memetics, and I think you can just drop cards forever. Not that I want like an infinite supply, right? But yeah, it's fun. It's fun shit to do, and like the market is fucking dead. People are crashing out, and I'm just like having a good time doodling. So like, I think that's what you should be doing right now is just making shit. And
And like on ordinals, we need more of that, right? So yeah, shout out to all the builders still fucking here doing stuff.
I appreciate. Go ahead. You were saying something about Orson.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, I like that you're like cooking right now, right? Because like a lot of people are not cooking whatsoever, bro. They're just bitching. So it's very nice to see.
There is a lot of cool Warzone related stuff that, I mean, obviously, you know, we got legendary fucking constant worker in the timeline. What I don't call the worker, but Mars and Bragi. I mean, that's pretty. Like, I love music. I was you know, still am a musician. I fucking, I just love that they want to like be a part of our platform and you know, let the games begin kind of thing. And then Snoop is right there.
I'm curious about that too, bro. Like I played guitar and I fucking rap in a bunch of bands. Like I think music on Bitcoin's fucking sick. So I also want to figure that out, whether it's like putting lo-fi or beats that I made on Bitcoin or songs. Like I don't know. Like we've just been waiting for tech like that. I know there's been a lot of cool things. Like Jim was doing ordinals or something for a while.
It was, yeah. He basically, what I could gather, now listen, he put basically beats, like he put basically a music, it wasn't a platform, it was basically, he inscribed about 99 different, like a kick drum, you know, hi-hat, just to be able to build songs, right? And then you got what Bunsey and Halfbanger and Rare Skrilla put together with beat blocks, which is a little bit different than what Bragi, like literally you could put a whole song for very cheap on Bitcoin is what Bragi built. You know, and the extension of that would be able to make possible collections and other branches from the open source, from Open Ordinals metadata, right? So it's just all cool music related. But Snoop, did you want to mention something to Lord Arf? Just go to the site, or he was talking about maybe doing a car. Words are, I mean, Snoop, technically, yeah, but anyways, what's going on? Yeah, Lord, I'll settle.
I'm sorry, I'm just going to continue like any friendship or any connection. And also, I was one of the things that was happening to British people, and so she. So it's a long story, so it's for next space, but maybe you can translate. Show one skill. We have in Russian the saying that when we
Thank you, brother, for your peace and your grace. I know Josh has got his hand up, and we're going to go to Jackie soon. And then I'm going to let Barbara and Josh just navigate. Thank you. I don't need to use names. I know this is not your space. Josh is very kind and very. I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just something Josh.
Just watch the live
Skip. Sure. Just yes, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Have a good day. You too. See you next time.
Projects, doing things, whatnot. And it takes an entire village, child. So I could focus on myself for a second if it wasn't for all that have given me affirmations and support. I don't know that I'd be doing what I would, because I would have just given up and been like, yeah, this isn't working. I'm not good enough. And you guys, so I'm trying to throw a positive twist here. Is it safe to be seen? Well, you guys are all showing me it's safe to be seen. You guys have all been there in support for capacities and showing me it's okay for Josh to be Josh. And I look at all of you, I've scanned the room 1,000 times. You've been given a gift, and I will be here to be part of that village to help support you and raise you up. Because you guys are all doing tremendous things. And I want to be there when you have doubts. I'm going to shed light on it and be like, no, I'm going to be positive. And I'm going to help carry you if I need to. Throw you up on my back and I'm going to carry you across the finish line because we're going to do this. This is how I view. And this is what you guys do for me. When I fall, you all pick me up and help carry me across that line. Because I'm going to get there one way or another, whether it's on my own power, whether it's on the help of the village, to help the choir and BC. So we cross that finish line. Josh is going to be known. Simone is going to be known. Barbara is going to be known. And all of you in this space, you're all going to be known. And you're going to be that contribution to this beautiful planet that we have called Earth, that we're all walking around on. And we're going to make our mark on the world. Because I know all of you. And you guys are all special. And you're leaving your mark. Because I'll say this because you guys all helped. And you left your mark. You touched one person, you left your mark. Say, I did it. I was there. I showed up. I helped. That's my pin tweet. Sell asleep. Put your hand out to others. You want us to return. And I've done that. Yes, the blessings have returned to me because you guys all helped me. Selflessly handing out my hand to others. We all need more blessings. So I'm going to do this, but that's the promise. That's the word. And thank you for being my village and helping me up.
Thank you, Brother Josh.
Yep.
What did you say?
Doctor. Yes, it
No, you cannot say. There's no way you could have known that it was an appointment with.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you really remember saying.
I said you were in a meeting. Yeah. So I thought you meant an appointment with a client or something. I don't fucking know.
Oh, well, there you go.
But listen, yeah.
Number 27.
It should be a rule that if you're late to the space, you get numbers.
Oh my God, Mark, can you kick this guy? Ultra King, can you kick this guy or something? I don't understand. Liz is not going to do it. She's too nice.
That's true. That's true. But when you're always like you are a co-host, that is, even if it's not a co-host, like she's still a co-host. So that's power.
I bet you this space was boring before I walked in.
It was not.
Elizabeth just gave me 100. What are you talking about? She's the host.
I also realize I'm never a fair host. You know, I'm like the least fair host that exists. But that's because I'm not a guy. I love all my toxic people and super toxic you are, so I love them. So, Anya, do you want to match it and be in a scenario with Jay today?
No, never.
Jay, do you want to be in a scenario with Anya?
I mean, I don't care, but it'll be my own number. It'll be number 13.
Yeah, 27.
What happened to the J thing?
We don't know any updates. They're silent, Jack. They keep it silent. They're private. They're private. Yes, private and fine.
Yeah, I'm going to call you.
Yes, please do it because we need to know this.
Well, if he says I can, because, like I said, my priest doesn't let children, so if you talk to me, then it's confidential, please.
That's sad. But here, you know, it's a safe place. It's a safe place, safe space, so you can say whatever you think is appropriate. We are all gonna be on your side because obviously we all hate men. So yeah. But anyway. So would you like a man who's active on Instagram or who has no Instagram? Active. Would you like him to have like, I don't know,
My Instagram, X. I would rather have the
I've used this dumb man on X, like oh my god, like it just sounds
I don't go to Instagram.
That's not you.
Oh my
why Instagram? And Instagram gets to see my face on Instagram, not on X.
You're not even active. Why does it matter if she gets to see your face? She probably seen your face already anyways. Yeah.
Why would you where you mean that? I would never.
Yeah, it would never. And people post their photos on X. It doesn't matter. Like, okay, guys, I do. I don't know. Becky does. I don't understand why it doesn't matter if it's Instagram or X.
Because of the moment. You gotta be there to see it. Kind of thing. Well,
I want them active on social media. Yeah, you like.
I think that is the winner. That's true. What's the It's pretty good, dude. I beat that.
How I feel about that far, but you know, like.
I'm interested. I've been thinking about becoming a model.
Beat this shit.
What can I say when you will have to? What can I say when you will have to? It's gonna take you a long time to get 1 million followers on Instagram. So if you are actually thinking about it, get started. There's only 2 photos that you have on your Instagram. It's not even you. So. That's so weird that she doesn't have any pictures. She's like typeset here, so like,
And like I said, kind of thing. Like, you got.
It's legit. So we're going to the Terminal 1 International. We'll be there in less than 20 minutes. Let me know the temperature. Okay, if it gets cold, I can change it. Or if it gets hot, let me know.
Yes, sir. Yep. Thank you.
Let me go.
Let's go. What they're waiting for. Great. It's messy. This guy is really waiting. So nice. Nice person.
We call it a day. Call it a day. Call it a day. Somebody. Hey, I'm on, buddy. Yeah, no worries. Take your time, sweetheart. Sweetheart. Well. It will be great. This holiday is doing stuff in my face. This drive it, bro. They you stop the whole airport. And you just stop there. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. Jesus Christ. Well, that's enough for today. More stuff for you next